My life before doing this daily habit was a bit all over the place. It was unorganized. I'd wake up, maybe I'd have a little morning routine, but then I wasn't really sure of what I was going to do. Maybe I'd do a bit of work, a few chores, but then I'd start mindlessly scrolling. Maybe I'd play some video games, waste some time. I wasn't really sure what I was doing in the day. So time just went by, the whole day went by, and I went to sleep having accomplished nothing much, an unproductive day. But once I started doing this daily habit, my day was a lot more full. It was more productive. It was more organized. It was more structured, and there was more order in my day-to-day life. I was able to produce more work, to do complete more activities. And this daily habit that I'm going to tell you, it's very helpful in organizing your day. All it is, it's as simple as opening your journal and writing a plan for the day. I do this every single night before I go to, well, now not really, but I used to. I do this like every single time I journal. Sometimes I'll do it in the morning because I don't have time in the evenings. But the key is to do this every day. So every day you have written yourself a plan. And the reason why it works is that when you write yourself a plan, it's written down, it's on paper. You've literally like produced a plan. Now you must prove to yourself that you can carry out this plan. So you want to be careful when you are writing your plans though, because we must be able to write realistic plans. As like beginners on self-improvement, I definitely made this mistake, and you may have made this mistake too when you were writing your plan. If you like already did this, if you were writing a plan, you may have tried to fill your day up with many productive things. Maybe you wanted to go to the gym, then you wanted to go on a walk, then you wanted to do 4 hours of studying, then you wanted to go to sleep early, then you wanted to eat for 20 minutes, even though that's not really possible, especially you have family around, and it's sort of unrealistic. You're not giving yourself enough time for the things that you want to do. So the way to make your plan realistic, so you can actually follow it adequately, competently, is that you give yourself enough time. It's that simple. If in your plan you're going to write, I'm going to go to the gym, and you think, all right, I'm going to only give myself 1 hour because my push session is 1 hour. You've made a big mistake there because you didn't think about the time it takes to travel to the gym. Now, of course, if your gym is in your house or you're doing a home workout, yeah, that'll be an hour. But if you are going somewhere, you must take into account travel time. If, for example, I wanted to do an hour push session in the gym, I wanted to walk, I would simply give myself 2 hours. It's a 30-minute walk there, 1 hour session, 30-minute walk back, 2 hours, and it's nice, and I'm still on track with my plan. And the reason why we must be creating realistic plans is because if we do create an unrealistic plan and halfway through the day we lose track of the plan, we're like behind schedule, this can really mess with ourselves, mess with our minds. We might start thinking of negative thoughts, thinking, oh, you can't even stick to a plan, you're not even doing this, you can't even be productive. And the fact is, it's not that you're not productive, it's the fact that you just gave yourself too little time to do the things you wanted to do. The way I write my plan is I just write the times and the task I'm going to do. It can be very brief. It doesn't have to be like super detailed. Just keep it brief so it's quick. You don't want to spend too long writing this plan. And give yourself enough time to eat, especially if you're with family. Remember, if you're with your family and you're having a good time, or if you're with friends, you will end up spending more time eating. You'll have a chat, and you can't really shorten that down. It's good to have a chat. It's good for your mental health. You don't want to avoid it. And one last thing I'm going to say is that if you find yourself being a bit unproductive in the day, or you've gotten to a point in the day where you have no plan, like you sort of like run out of your plan because you knew you were going to do something in the morning but you didn't know what you were going to do in the evening, always whip out that notebook and just write a plan for the rest of the day. It does, spending 5 to 10 minutes, it's a lot, it's very, very useful, and it's like the ROI, the return on investment in spending 5-10 minutes is very great, because you might think, oh, I don't want to spend 5-10 minutes writing a plan, but then if you don't, you're going to spend like 30 minutes wasting your time scrolling on your phone. So do spend 5-10 minutes just writing a plan, and then spend the rest of your day productively doing what you wanted to do. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, ask me a question in the comments below, and accept, adapt, and overcome!